Hi friends, this is Arindam and this is going to be a review of the Easttop T12-48 12-hole chromatic harmonica as per your request. So let's start. So friends, as we are aware that of late the Easttop company of China has emerged as quite a popular manufacturer for chromatic harmonicas. In this particular video, I'm going to take you through a few important review points for this particular instrument, the Easttop T12-48, to help you decide if this one is a good choice for you. Let's start. So now coming to the packaging, as you are already aware, this particular entire concept is actually a knockoff of the Suzuki SCX or Serious series chromatic harmonicas. So the packaging also kind of reflects the same, although it's a sturdy box, as I can see, with a cleaning cloth, as you would expect from a standard chromatic harmonica packaging. Moving on to the harmonica itself, as we know, it's a 12-hole chromatic harmonica. It consists of 3 complete chromatic octaves, with each of the holes containing 2 notes, 1 draw and 1 blow in the slider out position, as well as 1 draw and 1 blow in the slider in position as well, which represents a set of notes which is a semitone higher than the slider out position, as in any standard 12-hole chromatic harmonica tuning. So I'll now just give you an example or a demo of how the notes sound slide out and slide in. First, slide out. Now slide in. So as you can see, the notes sound quite good and without any kind of obstruction and with decent response, as I would say. Now I'm going to take you through how the octaves sound on this particular instrument. First, slide out position. Now slide in position. So as you could see, the octaves also kind of sound pretty good, except the fact that in some of the intervals you could probably hear some amount of beating, which kind of indicates that the tuning is not entirely perfect on all the notes. But then I would say that it is kind of a common thing, especially in the beginning or entry level offerings by most of the manufacturers, including the more reputed brands. Regarding the different variants that are available for this particular harmonica, there are actually 4 different variants available with the manufacturer, with differences in the comb material as well as the cover plate and the mouthpiece. Regarding the comb material, it can be made of plastic, as you can see in mine, and it can also be made of brass, which is going to cost you more. The brass combed version, as they say, is going to offer you a much stronger and fuller sound, possibly brighter also. Then regarding the cover plate, it can be black colored with a powder coating on it, like as in mine, and it can also be the standard silver colored variant, which is possibly has steel plating on it. Then regarding the mouthpiece, you receive a silver colored standard mouthpiece when you buy the silver colored variant, and you receive a golden plated mouthpiece when you buy the black variant. However, as you would see that the mouthpiece on my instrument is actually silver colored, despite my cover plate being black. The reason behind that is I was not too keen on using mouthpiece which is kind of painted gold with some material I don't know on my lips and tongue, so I got the mouthpiece replaced from the supplier. Now I would talk a bit about the tonal quality of this particular instrument. Of course, as I said, there are 2 variants for this particular instrument. One has the non-powder coated cover plate, and the other one has a powder coated cover plate, so you would expect that there would be a difference in tone. Having said that, the tone of this particular instrument is quite nice, although it's a bit on the darker side, as you would expect probably from any harmonica which has a powder coated cover plate, which kind of dampens or cuts under the sound a bit, but still the sound is kind of pretty nice. Also, one more thing I can mention here is that this particular harmonica is kind of one of the mainstays right now I am using beside the Suzuki SX series. So the difference in tone being that the SX tone is a little bit on the brighter side because of it, I mean partly because of it having a non-powder coated cover plate, while this one has a slightly mellower sound that also suits particular songs. So it's not a question of if the tone is good or bad than any other branded harmonicas. I would say the tone on this particular thing is quite good, although it is not really bright, and you might want to look for some of the other models which are a non-powder coated cover plate for a brighter tone, like an S648 or a Honor Super Harmonica maybe. Also, you can have a go at the non-powder coated cover plate variant, which is a silver colored variant of this particular harmonica, and see if that has a brighter tone. So I would just play the harmonica a bit for you to help you understand the tonal quality of the harmonica. So I hope that gives you some idea of how this particular harmonica sounds. Now here's my opinion of the slider action actually. So I would say the slider action is actually very good. I would say it's better than any of the Honor models that come in the comparative price range, and I would also say that it may be if not exactly as smooth as an S648, it's quite good. It's kind of smooth. I would say the weight on this particular slider is actually pretty nice. It's not as hard as a Super Chromatica, or I mean the Honor 270 slider, while it is not laggy. At the same time, it kind of gives you the right amount of resistance and might help you play some of the challenging pieces which require frequent slider movements without you having to experience either undesired lags in your slider presses and releases, or the slider being too hard on you so that your fingers start aching after, let's say, half an hour or 1 hour of practice. Now regarding the air tightness of the harmonica, I would say again the air tightness on this particular thing is pretty good. Mine, as you can see, it's in C actually. So when I received this particular thing out of the box, I was quite happy with the air tightness as well, except one note. I believe it's the F sharp of the first octave, which was kind of a bit late in responding. So what I did is I actually opened up this particular harmonica and I just recapped the F sharp a bit, and although that did not solve my problem 100%, it helped quite a lot. But then again, you can expect, I think, couple of misses here and there in tuning and gapping when you're looking at entry-level harmonicas from many of the manufacturers like Honor, Suzuki, and Easttop as well, or maybe even Swan, because that's one more Chinese manufacturer we keep talking of, and we also buy harmonicas of that particular brand. So just to sum up my review, In its price range, which is about INR 5000 to INR 6500, the Easttop T12-48 is actually quite a good option. It offers you value for money. It has a very good slide action, rounded mouthpiece with round holes to enable smooth playing. The tone on this particular instrument is also quite good. It can be a little bit darker if you're obtaining the black powder coated cover plates, and if you're obtaining the standard silver colored cover plates, the tone can be a little bit on the brighter side. The air tightness and the note response on this particular instrument is also pretty good considering its price range. So if you are looking for a nice chromatic harmonica in this particular entry level price range, then the Easttop T12-48 is definitely a pretty good choice for you. So ladies and gentlemen, that was my opinion and my review of the Easttop T12-48 12-hole 3 octaves chromatic harmonica. So I hope that would help you make an informed decision whether to go for this particular harmonica if you are looking for a new chromatic harmonica and your budget is around rupees 5000 to rupees 6500. So I would request you also take a look at the other videos, including a review video that I have made of the Honor Chromata 14 chromatic harmonica, as well as my other lesson videos and the performance videos that I keep uploading from time to time. I also would request you subscribe and share and comment on my video to show your support and encouragement. Thank you.